Hey Heather, I am hearing your message about sustainable weight loss, that this is a ride I'm never getting off of. I'll be doing all of the things for the rest of my life. I'm really getting this. But my squirrely mind keeps seeking out quick fixes. I see something pop up in my Facebook feed and I think, could this be for me? Will I really lose that amount of weight in 30 days? And I check it out. And what I want to do is I want to encourage you, and I want to be honest and transparent. The entire time I lost my 170 pounds, the entire time I had to redirect my brain almost daily. There was not a day that did not go by where I had to say, Heather, did that really work for you? You've tried that multiple times. Did that really get you where you want to be? No, then why are we going to do it again, right? It was that constant self-coaching, redirecting, and I got to a place where I was not emotional about it. Like, I knew that voice was going to come up, sure as drinking coffee that morning was going to happen. Like, it just is. And we can fight it. We can be like, oh, I should be past this by now. Why do I keep having these thoughts? Why is it my brain keeps going there? Why does it keep tripping me up? Because that's what brains do. What you have to remember is your brain has made connections. It has done something over and over and over again. It sees something that it seems would quote unquote fix the problem. It then drives you to want to check it out. It makes you believe this time might be different, right? And it takes you down the same path you've traveled multiple times, hundreds of times. And what you have to do is say, interesting. You have to almost become an observer of your thoughts. You have to say, interesting. I keep having the same thought process. I keep getting lured into these quick fixes, these fast weight loss approaches, these things that promise immediate great results. I see my friends doing them and they're getting great immediate results. And I know my pull, my internal pull, is to go to it. It always has been. My mind's going to tell me that's a solution to the problem. Let's do it. I have to pull myself back from the ledge and ask myself a couple key questions. You might want to post these several places: in your car, in your home, by your computer, in the mirror at your bathroom, in your kitchen, that says, has it worked before? Has any of those quick approaches, and when we define work, so this requires multiple layers. One, has it worked, right? But then we have to define work and we have to define success, because we have been sold a bill of goods as far as what weight loss success looks like. Weight loss success is not how fast or how much weight you lose. It's how long you get to keep it off. When we're talking statistics, right? The average person gains the weight back they've lost. Like that's the average. So if you want to have better than that, if you want this to actually be different, then you can't do what the average person does, right? They go on some type of prescribed diet plan for a prescribed amount of time. They get the prescribed results, and then they are left to their own and they gain the weight back, right? We're talking about habit change over time. We're talking about you creating a plan for yourself based on your own preferences and what you're willing to do. And what we're talking about is whether you lose 5, 50, or 100 pounds, the success, the marker of success is, can we keep this off long term? Not did I lose 100 pounds in 3 months, not did I lose 50 pounds in 50 days, or whatever the thing is that's being marketed to you, but rather, can I keep this weight off for the rest of my life? So what that means is I have to have solid habits. It means I have to make this a real way of living my life. I can't stop and start this. And I have to look at the whole thing differently. So on this little sheet of paper, or whatever you choose to post, when your thoughts come in that tell you do the quick fix, get the quick results, do one of the things that feels extremely comfortable and familiar, you have to say, has this really ever worked? And the word worked needs to be defined as you've lost the weight and kept it off. Now, the fact that you and I are even having this conversation, you're watching this video right now, means it didn't work. I mean, let's be real, right? Like if it worked, you probably wouldn't even subscribe to my YouTube channel because you'd be at your goal weight, you'd be maintaining your goal weight. You know, you might need refreshers and keeping clarity of thought, but for the most part, you'd be there, right? The fact that you're watching this, you're pursuing weight loss, it means it's probably not worked before. So you've got the proof right there, right? And that's kind of the realization I came to for myself. If it really worked, Heather, would you be pursuing yet another diet? Well, no, that in of itself is the proof. So has this really worked? Define the word worked, and then redefine success for yourself. So success for me became less about how quickly I could lose weight, how miraculously impressive it all looked, because I used to be one of those people who, you know, I thought, wow, if I lose it really quick, everyone's going to notice. I let go of all that. Like, that's not important. What's important is keeping it off long term. It's really reprioritizing your sense of goals and what's important to you. So these would be the things I would do, and expect your brain will do it. Don't get angry with yourself. Don't get frustrated. Actually be like, hey, there it is. There's the thought. There's the thought that always wreaks havoc on my journey. I've identified it. I can hear its voice. I know exactly what it's going to say. Just this time, this one might be different, right? Oh, look at Susie. She's having such great results. Maybe you can get the same great results, right? Like, we've all been there. I totally get it. But what you have to realize is it's always done that to pull you in. It's what's comfortable. It's what's familiar. It's not what's effective. Okay, not effective, familiar, and comfortable. So we don't want to travel that road anymore. We want to travel the road of, God, this feels really uncomfortable. This feels way outside of my norm. I'm losing a half a pound a week or whatever. And I'm doing slow, sustainable habit changes, and I'm slowly blending in new behaviors and actions, and I'm not seeing crazy drastic drops on the scale every single week when I first start. Like, this all feels wildly uncomfortable and familiar. Great, you're on a new path, okay? So I hope this thought helps. Expect your thinking to be squirrely. Expect it to throw those curveballs at you, because that's what it's always done. Have a plan of action to talk yourself back off the ledge, like I had to do daily while I was losing my weight. And don't think that there's something wrong with you. Your brain's doing what your brain's always done, and it's been successful at getting you to do certain behaviors. Now you have to retrain it. You have to retrain it on how to behave. You have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share these videos with others who may need help. And let me know in the comments how I can better help you. All right, talk to you soon.